Hello, my name is Lorena and I'm from Caracas, Venezuela. Lois gave me this opportunity to tell you guys how it is being from a country as Venezuela that has a lot of issues. Um, Venezuela was one of the most powerful countries from South America in the 80s and early 90s before all this presidency period started. Actually, when it started, I was 6 years old, so I don't know much about other presidents in my country. Um, so yeah, this government has been there for 20 years, and I was lucky that everything started when I was a kid because I could have a good childhood. Um, I have great memories from those moments. I'm proud. I'm happy um, that I was born in an amazing country, just like Venezuela. I think Venezuela has everything that any country needs. Um, Such great resources like oil. The soil is amazing. Everything can grow there. The weather is incredible. It's like not hot like summer here, no cold. Um, as a winter, it's like spring, almost summer, all the time, the whole year. Can you imagine how cool it is? Sometimes we have a little bit cold, sometimes we have a little bit of heat, but it's like 1 or 2 days and that's it. Um, the landscapes are amazing. You have snow if you go to Los Andes. You have beautiful beaches if you go to Los Roques. You have desert. We have part of the Amazonian forest. The tallest waterfall in the world is in the Gran Sabana. That is an amazing place. So yeah, it's so sad that we are going through all this and our people are dying. I just remember that I felt the changes when I was like 13, 15 years old, that I was like aware about like what were happening and like what all people were talking about. And I remember that the economy start to collapse. Like I mean, like we always have poor people and rich people since I remember and since I know. But in that moment, like poor people were really really poor. They started to be like poor, poor, poor. And Chavez and his charisma and all the socialism ideas, he started to brainwash people's, yeah, people mind. I don't know. Um, they took even schools that they were public. Now they were called bolivarianas. That it means that they are from the government. So they were teaching basically all the socialist ideals on like things like being poor is good and being rich is bad, and you are good because you are poor, you are okay. The others are wrong and bad because they have money. So people were like starting to know, like, no aspirations at all, because they were like, okay, I'm good because I'm poor and my president says being poor is good. uh, so we are gonna just wait for help from the government. So they were getting sometimes things from the government, but sometimes, just sometimes, other people, they were just hanging in that hope. Any change came to their life, but they were just like brainwashed, because they even make like school for all people that they didn't know how to write and how to read, and everything that they taught them was related to supporting the government of Chavez. And um, So yeah, they started to take every private organization and companies like electricity, transportation, water. They took it. They didn't buy it. Just was like a law, like imposition, like you need to give me your company because this is gonna work now for the country, and it's gonna be uh, the service. They were already cheap, like water, um, electricity and all that stuff, but they were like, oh, we are gonna take care of that those things still like the same price, and they are gonna work perfectly because they are not working good. But that was not true because the things were working, and when they took it, they started to steal the money, and the corruption were like insane. They became insane. Like they were obviously like making budgets for fixed things. They were asking for a huge amount of money, and they didn't do anything. And so those machines that they were saying that they were about to repair, they were bad, and then we started to lose power. uh, all the small town, they were like having no power at all. uh, Big cities, they do, they uh, they did, but anyway, sometimes we have like big uh, shut, like I don't know, like yeah, like blackouts in the city. And can you imagine like a city like Caracas, that they have subway, and of course everything works with electricity? Well, it's like you don't wanna imagine that. It's like everybody, a lot of people, they use the subway. When that happens, it's like you have to run to your home because um of course everything got dangerous because they were the government is taking care of more of the money and corruption than anything else. So they were not taking care of justice. The policemen, they became to be the bad men because they didn't have money, uh, because they are not well paid. So they started to kidnap people, to ask for rescues with money. So extortion. Some people, they started to do like express kidnapping and that kind of stuff.